I want to answer that person's question. What happened that day, I do not know because I was not there. And with all of my heart, I truly wish that I was there because I think that if I was there the night that Brent got killed by the cops, if I was there, I believe Brent would still be alive. What I honestly think happened that night is I know that Brent did not like his roommates. They did not get along, and whether it was because he played his music loud or whatever, I don't know why, but I know that he didn't really like them very much. He didn't like anybody on the West Coast for that matter. What I think happened is they got into an argument. Brent was probably drunk. He was probably drinking, playing some music too loud or something. They got into a argument. Being in a situation like that with a gun involved, especially in this country, they're going to take it extremely serious. So the cops show up. I also think due to proximity in distance and in time, I think that since the murders happened about 20 miles away, about a month before, I think that the cops in their mind may have been like, what if this is that kid that killed those people? Like, what if it's that guy? And so they go in full defense mode. They talked, well, actually, there was quite a bit of a lack of communication. From what I was told, they did try to give him a phone to speak with them, like a negotiator or whatever. He would not talk to them. And after 7 or 8 hours, they decided to shoot him. I think the cops fucked up that night. I think they dropped the ball, and it completely landed on mine and the family's foot. I think that after they killed him, they were like, oh, this wasn't who we thought it was. It was just a kid with PTSD. We f***ed up. His room was empty when the family went in. His room was empty, and his cell phone was on the kitchen counter, and it was factory reset. I think that the cops I think they made a mistake. They covered their tracks. That's what I think happened. Just my opinion. I was not there. And as I said, I wish I was there, because if I was there, I could have talked him down. Whatever was on the other side of the door, I could have been like, dude, it's fine. It's cool. Let's just leave. Or if the cops did show up, if I could have talked to him on the phone or something, I could have said, go outside, get arrested, we'll get you out tomorrow. You might be in a lot of trouble. You might get arrested and do some jail time, but you'll be alive. And he would be alive today if I had the opportunity to speak to him or if I was there. As far as the question goes, what happened that night, I do not know, because I was not there. And I really wish that I was. I do not know why his phone was factory reset, to answer somebody's question. That's a mystery to the family and myself. We don't know why his room was empty. There was nothing in his room.
His phone was factory reset?
His phone was factory reset, and it was on the kitchen counter.
That's weird, bro.
It's super weird. The only thing that was left in his bedroom was some electronics that were broken, a safe that was broken, and his release forms from the Army. That was the only things, as far as I know, that's what I was told. That's what was left in his bedroom. You mean to tell me he didn't have a bed? He didn't have a dresser? He didn't have anything? So something is, it's very fishy about that. And I'm going to beat the conspiracy theorists to it for people to say that he was a patsy or any of that stuff. Brent was in the Army. He served his 4 years. He got an injury. He got a Purple Heart. He got out. He wasn't a patsy. He didn't work for the FBI or the CIA. There's no reason for him to be a patsy. I believe that the cops up. And this happens. Cops make mistakes. Cops are just women and men just like us. They have jobs to do. Everywhere you've ever worked, there are good performers and there are bad performers. And unfortunately, this happens in our system as well. There are good guys and bad guys. And I think they up and they're like, oh shit. And I think that they kind of covered it up. And if you want to say that I'm a conspiracy theorist for that, I think that is way more believable than all the other conspiracy theories that are being thrown out there about Branko Paca.